Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the pod. My name's Ella.
I'm Matt.
And this is
Confused as You Are.
We gotta get our inflections on the same point.
Yeah. Next time.
Next time. This is episode number 3. We are here with a very special guest today.
Yeah, I'm Kate. I'm here. I'm so happy to...
I'm glad that you're so happy. I mean, you're bringing the energy
That's
up.
what you know what? This has been like, Ella was telling me about this podcast, and I was like, oh my gosh, how cool would it be to be on a podcast in the Edmonton
And now
area.
you're here.
And we all made it.
We're all here.
We're all just sitting here on this table and we're
just
excited.
yapping.
Are you like a big podcasting person?
I actually am. I like, before my mission, I would listen to these people, I don't want to say religiously, but like a lot. And it was just like something like
drop a name.
It was like Kenzie and Jamie, the codependent podcast. And I kind of became a little codependent on it. They were just like yapping about their lives. But then I also love like a good BYU devotional, feeling more righteous.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Whatever that podcast was, follow for a follow.
follow, codependent. Yeah, how do we get that cult-like following? Shout out to our 29 subscribers, by the way.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Oh, what?
Oh, sorry, followers. We have 4 subscribers.
Yeah, I was like, we only. Last time I checked, I was like, that blew up overnight. Overnight sensation.
We quadrupled our followers. We had 29.
And guys, this is only episode 3. Imagine episode like 10.
Yeah.
Maybe someday.
Maybe we'll see.
In 10 weeks.
In 10 weeks.
7 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
It's exciting stuff.
This is. Well, let's hop right into it.
Okay.
Kate came up to me in the kitchen. Me and Josh, Liber, are making eggs Benedict in the kitchen.
Yep.
And Kate comes in and is confused. And so am I. And we're all confused.
Yeah.
She's kind of on brand for the podcast.
I think
anyway,
so.
And I was like, hey, Kate, like, do you know what you want to talk about in the podcast? And she's like, I have an idea, and it's like purple. And I was like, that is exactly what we need. And Josh was confused, and I was like, this is really on key because I, as a girl, know what Kate is talking about.
100%.
Josh had no idea because he's a man.
Exactly.
I am exactly where Josh is right now.
So let's get into that. Yeah, what did you mean by that?
Well, okay. So I was just thinking, pondering, because this is such an honor to be on the podcast.
Thank you.
And
it is.
It is.
Yeah.
That's all you guys know, sure.
Good.
Bring that up more.
Yeah, no, facts though. And I was just like, what could be beneficial for people to just to hear conversations about? Because I listened to the last episode podcast and I agreed with Ella. In every single situation, she was saying oh yeah, this is for the girls.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I speak for them all.
She speaks for every single.
Just what I do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, what could we chat about? And then I thought of the color purple. And I was like, hey, what color can that translate into words for the
I like
Matt,
that.
are you still following?
I like that you started with color and then had to work your way back from color.
Okay, when you put it like that.
Yeah, it kind of sounds stupid. But don't you remember in elementary school, they'd be like, oh, you're feeling like this color or this color, like red, yellow, and green. Or even in the missionary guide thing, it's like, what color are you feeling? Exactly.
I lived off of that thing.
Honestly, it was so smart.
I remember being in the green one day, and I was like,
flip, this is amazing.
I was
it was more than one day
for a while. I guess we'll find out what that means.
I know. Well, yeah.
I've always wanted to know.
Yeah.
And so the purple zone, I was doing some pondering and thinking, and I found I was talking about communication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Wow.
Because it's purple is kind of like a color. It's don't know if I'm blue, if I'm
I see what
red.
you're getting.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a mixture.
What shade
and
of purple am
I feel
was like, huh? But then it makes a lot more sense.
It kind of makes sense. And so that's kind of how I feel communication is. Sometimes you know exactly what's going on, and other times you're just kind of lost. It's ooh.
Well, and I think especially, I mean, this applies to everyone, but I think kind of the theme of this podcast is kind of men and women because we're confused. But I think we are, Kate, such abstract thinkers.
Oh,
and I
sure.
think a lot. I remember having conversations with Anna rest in peace, Anna. I love you.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this, come back.
Yeah, she's not. She's still alive.
I've moved on from bargaining to denial.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Does that mean I went backwards?
I think. Well, you can go through whatever. It's not one after the other.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm in one of the phases. Anyway, but yeah, we would have these conversations where we would talk, and then we'd kind of think back on what we had been talking about for the last 10 minutes, and we're like, literally, if anyone walked through that door, they'd have no clue what we're saying.
Oh, for sure.
Like, whatsoever. And we joke about it. It was a secret language, but it makes complete sense. But we're like, if any guy walked through,
I know.
no clue.
Exactly.
That's kind of how I'm feeling.
Right now?
But we'll figure it out.
We'll try to use... That's why we have words, too. But I totally get what you're saying, because, like, I have a friend, and we just have to look at each other, and we have, like,
a full conversation.
A full conversation. They're like, she's like, I'm like, yeah. You can't see it. Sorry, guys, who's listening, but I'm like making.
Kate's moving her eyes.
I'm moving. Yeah, we're like talking. Anyways, so no, I totally get it. Like, I feel like with girls and guys, just like the communication's different. Because Matt, as a man, can you like have a full conversation?
Yes.
But like
with your eyes.
With just my eyes.
Yeah, not actually using words.
Wait,
shout out to Denver Jensen.
Wait, we said we weren't going to use names.
Anytime. Well, I'm not. It's good. This is a good shout out. Anytime something like funny or weird happens, it's like we just say everything.
Like the Deech face.
Yeah, we can say.
We all know that Deech face.
We can say so many words and just like.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
So good.
No, literally though.
We will take a video and post it on our story of what Matt's talking about with us.
I feel like though it is maybe a little bit different between boys and girls of what elicits that reaction.
That's fair.
Because for guys, it's usually like slapstick humor and stuff. And maybe it goes a little bit deeper
with women.
Maybe.
Well, I think it's just the nonverbal is such a big part. Like there was a study done, I think it was in Arkansas or something, and it was like only 3% of like communication is actually done through words. Like that's 97% is done on like nonverbal cues and expressions and stuff. Which, shout out texting, I hate you. That's why texting sucks.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
That sucks.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah, texting etiquette.
No, actually, Matt and I were having a conversation about this earlier this week about texting and just like the different like vibes texting can bring. Because like when I'm like done my conversation with someone, I'm just like, okay, perfect. I'll text them when like something else comes up. But then sometimes, like, I've had friends in the past and like, why'd you stop texting me? I was like, well, I didn't have anything, like,
to say.
Like, I felt complete with our conversation. But it's just, like, because there's it's only words.
Yeah.
It just makes it harder to, like, okay, we'll see ya, or...
And then like, I don't know, I feel like texting kind of creates this, like, okay, well, if I'm texting this person, air quotes, texting this person, it's like this expectation to have this endless conversation with them. That's like, oh, they didn't continue this random thing that we were talking about. Or like, I don't know.
No, I've stopped being offended when people stop texting me. Like, you know, like when you're in that texting phase.
Oh, yeah.
It's the worst.
I hate it.
Like, for me, texting, it's like, texting is a means to meet up in real life. Like, if we're not like texting about, it's like a call.
For sure.
Yeah. And let's just bring back phone calls. Like, honestly.
I love phone calls. I'd way rather call than text.
Yeah, like a 10-minute talk on the phone.
Oh, does wonders.
You can get so much out of
it. Equals to 1,000,000 words.
And it's so much more clarity, too. Like, I haven't been stressed about men in a long time. Shout out. Single.
You haven't been stressed about men in a long time?
No, it's great.
That's amazing.
Me neither, actually.
We need to delve into that.
Yeah.
But I remember when I would, like, obsessing over it, I would just, like, read over text. And I would just read it, like, in, like, but no, but it was, like, it was a way to get control because I'd read over it how, like, I just naturally would. And it would be, like, they'd be so mean or whatever, like, how I'm, like, reading into it. But then, like, if you just change the inflection in your head where I'm reading it as if they're, like, genuine, I'm like, they could mean literally anything right now.
It's
just how you look at it.
Like if you're in a bad mood, everyone hates you when they text you.
K text is the end of the world.
Oh, K period text. Capital K.
I've never gotten a
K. I've never gotten a K period.
My brother gave me a K thought
Seth.
period. Yeah. Love you, Seth. Though.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, love you.
Shout
Shout out Seth in Saskatoon. Oh. But yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It is super interesting. So yeah, it's just like interesting that communicating, there's so many different levels, and how, like you were saying, Ella, you were just rereading those texts. Or sometimes I like replay conversations in my head. I'm like, oh, did I like communicate this well enough with this person?
Yeah.
Rather girl or guy. I'm like, oh, like, does this person think of that? But I'm like, I have no control. The only thing I can control is like my style of communication. And if I said something silly, I'm like, whoop, okay,
and
moving
no one
on.
Remembers it.
No, and that's you're the person who remembers it the most, because you're like, oh, flip, I like.
Well, I texted Matt literally the other day. Just like, I literally just texted him. I was like, was that too much the other night? Just because, like, you overthink and you're just like you don't see yourself as accurately as everyone else does. Because I think everyone else is like, I genuinely could care less. You know?
Yeah, sometimes I like, this is just like a Kate thought. I wish I could like, like, you know, when like, right now I can see both of you, but you can see me right now. And like, I wish I could see myself too speaking right now.
You look very pretty.
Oh, thanks. But like, not just that, but just like seeing how, but you get what I'm like.
Yeah.
Just like, no, not even that, but just to see like how like my body language reacts with like my
how does it?
Yeah.
Like how it translates.
Fixing my posture right now.
I know. Yeah.
I didn't, for the record.
No, that's super. No, that's such an interesting thought, though.
I'm just like, if I could be like a fly on the wall of my own life.
Yeah, it's like how would I react to how my mannerisms are? You know?
Yeah.
Like, would I off-put myself? Should I like not do that?
Interesting.
I think about that all the time.
Maybe we should practice just talking to ourselves in the mirrors.
Yeah, I'm like looking.
Let's raise a generation of narcissists.
I'm like looking at this institute mirror. I'm like, it's chill. Yeah, it's just interesting.
Man. So yeah, there's actually a lot to nonverbal. I've kind of been living through a bit of that. Holy crap!
Yeah,
that's the worst. It's like you can just read. Like my whole goal is to like go into law, and there's this principle of like, especially like constitutional, that you can read things into it.
Right.
Like, so you can say like, okay, well, it doesn't say this explicitly, but it also doesn't not say this explicitly. So we could read this into the law, and it will change. It has like drastic effects.
Oh,
interesting.
Like there's the famous. It's called the Person's Case, and it's like one of my favorite things in Canada, because what they essentially did was like, it just talks about like legal persons in Canada, and they're like, well, we can just read both genders into that, and then women have the right to vote, and that's how it happened.
Ayo.
They were just like, why don't we just like say that applies to women, and they didn't have to write anything else. They didn't have to change anything else.
Crazy.
And I was like,
so women's voting was a fluke.
Well, it's not a fluke. It was just like,
it's like, shoot.
It was just like, that was what it took to do that, and it had such a huge like 50%. I don't know the exact stats at the time, but it's like that had such a huge implication of like changing everything. And so with this text, like smaller scale, someone that you care about sends you a text, and you can like drastically affect.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
big time.
By reading into it or reading less than there actually is.
Because you have so much control over it.
So much control. And I think we forget that as humans. Like, we have so much control on our thoughts and our perceptions of others' actions.
Oh, absolutely. Something that changed, I guess this isn't really about communication, it's about perception. But something that really changed the way that I live my life is I have a friend back in Lethbridge, and like she walks into a room and you're like, oh, like, I don't want to use the phrase it girl because I hate that. But
everyone knows, like, she's present. Yeah.
And I remember asking someone, I was like, how does she do that?
Oh,
like,
what?
You know, like an it girl.
You know
no.
Okay. So it's like
communication.
Yeah.
You explain.
I don't know if I can do a good.
It's like, you know, just someone who
just
is so like they're so comfortable with themselves, and like they make everyone else comfortable.
It's an it girl.
Like
it's
like
you want to be
said
it.
Oh no!
And I was like, that's awful.
You want to be icky, yes.
No, you want to be
it. No,
yeah.
But not an IT girl.
But an
it girl.
It girl.
Okay. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, I remember asking someone like, how does she do it? And they're just like, no, like she literally she just chooses to be that girl. Mm-hmm. And whenever she was in a situation, she's like, no, like I am her.
Oh, 1,000%.
It works. It's crazy.
I had a friend and they were really good at math. I'm like, how are you so good at math? Because I did a lot of praying during math in high school. But anyways, I'm good now. But I was saying, like, how are you so good at math? Like, what do you do? And he's like, when I go into a testing room, I think I'm the smartest one there. Really? And like that mindset and that like communication of just like thought to action within like them like herself. It's like then that's it. Okay. Like I'm the smartest person. Okay, so now like when I go into an exam at university, I'm like, hey, I'm the smartest person in the room. And I'm the only one who actually needs to believe it to succeed.
Yeah.
So applying that to like I think like our relationships would be like like friendships and stuff of just like there was a talk I listened to while I was I was living in Montana.
Oh, Montana.
And I was telling you about this when you drive up here. Yeah. Where this like 16-year-old girl got up and talked about like self-worth. And like in order to be a peacemaker, you need to like be assured of like what you bring to the table. And it's like if we could do that like legit in our relationships and not like just like be humble and modest like about how we see ourselves, but also like be realistic.
Yeah.
Like cuz sometimes we want to be humble, so we like over downplay like what we actually are and what we do, and then we just get in our heads about it. But it's like what you just described is like if you like taking this back to text, like you just assume the best and you're like, no, this person like cares about me, and so even if this word or this phrase maybe bugs me, that doesn't mean that like I'm not gonna let it like
like Seth, still love him.
Yeah,
he's my brother.
Yeah.
Well, because it's our literal it's our birthright as children of God, you know, to be able to have that ability to create the life that we live in. And I think even more than agency, like you think about the literal, I keep on using that word, like the creation of the world, right? Yeah. Like God used his words and he created like literally the world.
I know, that's so cool.
Right?
But and then he had the confidence.
And he had that. But as his actual like DNA, like we are God's DNA, our words and our thoughts have that same ability to create. And we're not like we don't create worlds. I've tried, it doesn't work. But you do create the world that you live in. Like that's an actual spiritual gift that we are given, which is so cool.
Dang, I love that.
And I don't think that we utilize it as much as we can.
I think we can bring that back, guys.
Bring that back.
That confidence.
We have the power to create miracles because we are God's DNA and our words and our thoughts create.
I love where like this podcast is going.
So I have a question when it comes to communication.
Lay it out.
Love it.
I'm just gonna throw out there.
We'll probably catch it.
We've talked about text. We've talked about nonverbal. Is there a wrong way to apologize?
Oh, this is a good question.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Or like, yeah.
Okay.
I have some thoughts. Do you have thoughts?
You go first, and then I'll build off of you.
Specifically to women, right? I'm assuming that.
Well, yeah, and if you guys have the same question about guys.
Honestly, yeah.
I guess we did kind of, because last podcast
maybe I should apologize to more men. I can't remember the last time that I apologized to a man.
Well, I have like all brothers, so I feel like
when I hit his car.
You hit your dad's car?
It was his truck. Sorry, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Shout out.
Let's not shout that out.
Shut down.
Yes, I think that in apologizing, in general, actually, to everyone, I think that if you are doing less listening in your apology than you are speaking, I think you're doing it wrong. There's this
true.
There's this quote from Zeno that I love. It's like a stoicism quote. He was like, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, right? We should spend twice as much time listening than we do talking. And I think a big part of the apology is where it's not you trying to go and like show remorse for your actions. Because like those actions have happened, like it's in the past, that you can't like whatever, who cares about your actions now? And I think it's more about going and being like, I have the humility now. How did that actually make you feel? What can I do to make it better based on what you're telling me.
Like actually doing the steps. It's like reconciliation almost.
Oh, yeah.
I actually love that word.
But you guys,
action.
Yeah, reconciliation. Where it's like, you tell me now, because I've inflicted my actions on you. Now let's bring back that balance, and you tell me, because now I'm coming to you with that humility to listen.
Because there's a level of humility that you need to apologize, is that recognize like, oh crap, I did something wrong. But then if you just spend the whole time talking about yourself and that apology, the humility kind of just gets thrown out the window, and it's like your pride speaking again.
Well, because like actions speak louder than words.
For
like,
sure.
Just, you know, like where it's like, I'm gonna do this and this and this to make sure it never happens again. It's like, you don't know if that's what I need.
No, not at all. Because also we're humans and we make mistakes on the daily. One of the things that I love in an apology, actually just I love this in general, is eye contact. When I'm speaking to someone, I love eye contact because I give someone else eye contact. And so if you're apologizing to me or just like anyone and like you're not even looking me in the eye, like it's almost disrespectful. It's like, oh yeah, sorry. And
but I think, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, do guys not have a harder time with that because it shows that emotional vulnerability?
Tell me about that.
Certain guys do.
Matt's avoiding my eyes right now.
Certain guys definitely do. So, the same guys that take trains.
Oh, sorry, those are our mics.
Trains.
If you know, you know.
I don't know.
Okay. There are so many guys laughing at that joke right now. I just want to shout out to the guys that are laughing at that joke.
I hope that they got it, because their water bottles rocked and they might not have heard it.
But yeah, that's like, I agree with you, Ella, in listening more. And then I just love eye contact when you're giving an apology. It's like, I'm sorry I messed up. Here are the things I'm going to do. What can I do for you? Yeah. What are your thoughts, Matt?
That's so interesting, because like we were talking about with the Kenden last week.
Shout out Kenden.
Kenden.
Guys just want to solve problems. Like, I feel like the way that we want to show our love is to be like, literally, like, I am willing to, just like, tell me what you want me to do. Like, that's like what it is. It's like, I will like give up my everything to like make this right.
Dang.
And then we're like, but then the problem is, from what I'm gathering,
gather away,
is like, generally speaking, women want to, well, I guess Ella speaks for all women, so every single woman.
And I second Ella.
Thank you.
Okay.
I hold so much power, and I'm going to use it so
is
terribly.
That it needs to be like an accurate apology. Like, there needs to be a sense of like, okay, like, you understand what you're apologizing for.
Yeah.
And like, there needs to be effort shown to know that it's like,
show that reconciliation.
Because it's
I
like,
love that word.
Because it's just like, if this problem exists, apologizing isn't going to make sure it doesn't happen again. So it needs to like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's build on that, because I think that's so important what you're saying. Like, just that difference. Here's how I see it. And correct me if I'm wrong, both of you. I think that men, their communication style is a report. Like, they're like, yes, like, tell me what's wrong, I'll do it, da-da-da-da. Like, let's get this done.
Do you need me to paint the kitchen?
Exactly.
I'll paint the kitchen.
Whereas women's communication style, it's not report, it's rapport. Like, it's, you know, where it's like, you're building that.
Oh my gosh.
See? That's not
cool.
mine.
I'm going to write that down.
That is not an original Ella Walters, but I love it. Because
I'm gonna quote you anyway.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Oh, my elastic just broke.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry, you guys didn't need to know that, folks at home. But correct me if I'm wrong, right? And I think that's where a lot of like the misunderstanding comes from, because guys, like, there's nothing wrong with a report or a rapport. It's just maybe not what either party needs.
They're just not the same.
Like, do women need to start reporting more, and do men need to start building more of a rapport to communicate with the other person?
That's interesting.
Like, I've had my best communication with men, but also I don't know if that's a good thing, because I've had my best communication when I'm just reporting, but then I feel like we actually don't. We don't get on the same level changes, because
because we're too busy speaking cave painting.
I can't with your guys' cave paintings. I don't understand it.
I know.
Give
that
me
you
Monet, please. Thoughts from the class on that?
Yeah. What do you think, Kate?
Well, I have 4 brothers. I have 1 older and 3 younger. So I have like
expert.
I have just all the men and boys, like they're young men, right? Or like older young, anyways. And so it's so interesting.
Old young men.
And they're like
old young men boys.
Exactly. And they're all like dating right now too and figuring out girls, and it's just so funny. Yeah, exactly. And it's just so funny. It's like, Kate, I don't understand this. And I was like, okay, well maybe just like listen more. It's like, well, why isn't she telling me what's wrong? And I'm like,
are you listening?
Like, are you listening?
You have 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, because this is okay. So let me give you an example.
Give me an example.
I go home, the kitchen is not clean at my apartment. Mm-hmm. To my male roommates, I say, who was the last one to clean the kitchen?
Okay.
Then
you outright say that.
Well, yeah. And then it's like, I was. And it's like, okay, I'll clean the kitchen this time. Who's doing it next time?
Dang.
It's like that report. It's like, it doesn't need to be anything more than that.
Whereas with girls, it'll be we have a group chat and it'll take 30 minutes. Like, hey girlies, not a big deal. I know everyone's super busy, but like I did notice these dishes in the sink and like I can totally do them and it's totally fine, but like please make sure.
Because this is the thing. I think that when it comes to relationships, I definitely think that there are cases where the rapport is how it needs to happen. Mm-hmm. Like if there's like hurt, you need a rapport. Mm-hmm. You don't need a rapport. If there, which that's why I think a lot of guys struggle and they don't understand.
Right.
Yeah.
But when it's like
when things are going good, you don't really need that.
Well, yeah. But also just like if there's like guys will always see the problem as the enemy. And I think that a lot of the times maybe I'm not because I'm not Ella Walters. I don't speak for all women. But sometimes I felt like I've talked to girls that have attached themselves to the issue. And so guys are like full attacking the issue, and then that creates.
But then the girl thinks that hurt, attacking her,
and it's like no.
That's a big thing.
It's us against this thing. It's us against this situation.
Because they can like separate like church and state almost.
But then because the girls can't read cave painting, they don't realize that
there's a different symbol for this thing than there is you.
Then use different symbols, dude. You use a circle for like 600
circle,
things.
Triangle, 2 legs sticking out. That's you. This problem, different symbol.
I'm like so lost right now.
I'm following it only because I've known him for so long.
Okay. It's like a picture of a girl.
I see it. Oh, I see it. Yeah, but I'm just like, okay, we'll just chat about this afterwards because I'm like intrigued.
Oh, like the cave painting.
Yeah.
Imagine?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
girls
guess
speak
Spark
French.
Notes. Girls speak French. Guys speak cave painting.
I do speak French.
This is true.
That is true.
That's such a nice flex sometimes.
Yeah. Me and Matt don't really have anything to add.
Hey everyone, like, all the guys listening to the pod, she speaks French.
And she's single.
Yeah.
Je ne sais pas.
Quoi?
Si. Do you know what that means?
That's crazy.
Comme ci, comme ça.
Okay, on va travailler sur ça. But okay. Anyways, so hard. Anyways, it's so interesting that like the rapport and report thing, because when I want to be bold with a guy, I'm full on report. Like
that's maybe the blessing of having brothers.
Maybe it is. Like shout out Seth, Owen, Ben, and Grant.
Podcast from like Kate does. Yeah, the first episode. Kate is the girl that I was talking about. Is like if she like sees a guy she likes, she'll just go talk to him.
Yeah. Like
shout out
Kate.
That's me. No, because that's like how it is. It's like if you want something and you want to explore like a friendship or option, you just go for it. And if it doesn't work out, then you just get a friend out of it.
That's a healthy mindset.
I feel like guys do appreciate that.
Do they?
Yeah.
I think so. Because it's just like you don't want to have to make more drama. I've learned that from my brothers. That's true. It's just like, and actually my brother Seth is a really good example. Because he like his now wife, he like just ran after her. He's like, no, I want to ask her on a date. I'm going to ask her on a date, ran after her. And then they started dating. And she was like, it was because of his communication style that I kept exploring that relationship. Because he was such a good listener, I felt seen.
Okay, cool.
And now they're married. So,
hey,
take what you want from that.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's great.
There you go.
That's great.
So, yeah, it's interesting, like, the switch from report to rapport and figuring that out.
Yeah, like, it's finding, like, a balance.
For sure. And that's just all communication, too. It's, like, finding a balance with texting, with calling, with nonverbal communication, with talking in person, with physical touch while talking to someone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's, like...
It's so nuanced.
I also think that it's, like, and this is kind of my big struggle, right? Is, like, I want to listen and I want to know. But my problem is that I just like I like get in my head and I need to kind of let it flow. Like, it's okay. We're two different people. It's okay that we don't fully understand each other all the time.
Yeah.
Just because I have these feelings for someone doesn't mean that it's like, oh, we're like the same person now. It's just like it's okay to kind of like figure it out.
For sure. And that's like the beautiful thing, like in YSA, is that we're in a stage in our life where we're all figuring it out.
Yeah.
Like we're having the opportunity to go to different activities and having different friend groups and having life experiences that help us figure it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. True and real.
I do totally relate to what you're saying though, Matt, where it is you can know something and you're like, okay, I know that like we have these different communication styles. I know that we need to do this.
Oh, it's still like.
But then putting into practice, like
you just
I
biff
literally
it.
will go outside and touch grass. Like I
Yeah.
will literally, if you see me in my lawn, just like face down in the dirt,
I live
Ella's touching grass.
Yeah. Grass.
Matt,
I dive from the balcony on the 22nd floor.
Oh, like that water.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
But I do hope that we like threw Ziploc bags of water off the balcony.
I think we should do that again
we
soon.
Should do it again.
I think I'm gonna get a bigger Ziploc bag though.
A freezer bag.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I'm just doing Ziplocs now.
That'd be so fun.
But yeah, it is. I guess it just loops back to what we were talking about control of your perception. Like when you take a step back out, and also just realizing like when I'm overthinking my communication, I'm rarely actually accurately seeing it from the other person's side of view. Because when I try it, it'll either be me overthinking what I'm projecting, or me being like, what are they trying to communicate with me? It's never accurate. Like never.
And then you're like, where's my trust?
Yeah. Where's the trust?
Where's the trust in the fact? Like it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real.
Because I was just thinking, like when you're talking about Ella, I'm like, I was thinking of certain situations in my life. I'm like, no, I just need trust, and that's so hard. Like to have.
Oh,
it's so hard. I'm like,
a spiritual principle.
It's a spiritual principle, and I'm like, hey, like, what am I? Then you do a trust fall.
Yeah.
It's like first time you do it, it's super scary because you don't know if they're gonna catch you. And honestly, for me, I've been dropped. Someone hasn't catched me.
Still here,
but I'm still here. I'm still figuring it out and taking one step at a time. Figuring out the color purple.
Figure out the color purple.
Yeah.
That's the title of this podcast.
The color purple.
The color purple.
Not the name of the book, but
copyright.
Is that a book?
Yes.
Yep.
I thought that's what you were referring to this whole time.
Are you serious?
Oh my gosh.
We'll talk about this after
okay,
this is Kate, you're in education.
I know. I'm like in my second year.
She's like Googling it right now.
I'm searching it up right now. I feel like
search. I'll just give my 2 cents. I do think like going back to that trust fall thing, it is interesting because I'm just watching Kate's face.
Oh my gosh!
Realizing what a big thing the color purple is.
That's what made Whoopi Goldberg famous.
It's like kind of a big deal, Kate.
It's a huge deal. What the actual heck?
Shout out Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg, follow.
Follow her, follow. I'll start watching The View when you start listening to the pod.
Okay.
Anyway. But yeah, going back to that, like where you trust fall, no one catches you and you're fine. I think that doing that and building that ability to be able to fall also keeps you from becoming cynical about the way that other people see you.
You know what?
That's insane.
Right?
That is so true.
I remember seeing this thing. I think
falling.
It was on Reddit. Just keep falling.
Hoping you're going to be catched one day.
No one, a cynical communicator, I can't think of a worse 2 pair of words to put together than that. Like, can you imagine?
Yeah, that's like
horrible.
That's like the meanest thing to call someone.
The meanest thing.
Like you want to hurt someone's feelings.
That's my new insult. Usually I go to kick rocks when I say you're a cynical communicator.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing this thing. Last time I said I did my market research on Instagram. I don't have Instagram anymore, so I was on Reddit.
I've actually never gone on Reddit.
I live for Reddit. I love
for
Reddit.
Real? Okay, yeah. Well I have to search up the
Reddit
color purple
lovers.
and the Reddit.
Reddit. Anyway, I saw this post that someone made. I think it was like from way back. But it was this girl, and she said she was, like, talking to one of her guy friends, and she was, like, telling him, like, oh, like, when I text you, like, I kind of imagine that, like, my name pops up on your screen, and, like, you probably are just like, oh, like, her again, like, what does she want, da-da-da. And the guy just, like, looked at her, and he's like, I really wish that you wouldn't see me that way. He's like, that's kind of mean. And she said it just, like, changed her whole perspective. I can't talk today. Perception.
Good thing we have a podcast.
Good thing we have a podcast where I can just talk and talk. But I loved that so much because I was like, how many times am I communicating with someone expecting the worst? And I'm like, that is actually so mean to that
That's
person.
like what you've done to them.
Exactly, yeah. Like if every time I texted Matt, I was like, wow, Matt probably hates seeing my name pop up. Maybe you do actually. Do you hate?
Yeah,
do you
if
hate
you ask
me?
Lachlan, he's like, yeah, he's always throwing his phone.
When Ella Walters texts. Has like a separate ringtone to like know like
it's like
just crashes out for like 45 minutes every time.
That's why it takes you 45 minutes to respond.
Yeah,
Matt's actually
Matt's
a great responder with texting.
Just so everyone knows, I have turned off all my notifications on all my apps.
Wow.
So I will check my messages when I have time.
I do the same.
And I'll respond
do not disturb.
if I have time.
I'm do not disturb. But the thing is, like, I'm the person that does this to Ella Walters. I was like, disturb anyways, or like notify anyways.
I've also disturbed anyways.
Yeah.
You guys
usually to be funny though.
I have noticed. I'm like, how did he get through this?
Because I just pressed that button. I'm like, you know what? Ella loves me enough to respond.
And that's funny that you say that, then you say to bug Ella.
Yeah.
Because it's true. Never once have I seen Matt's name pop up, and I'm just like, wow, freak Matt. I hate him.
Spits.
I'm so excited to hear from Matt. And if Matt was texting me, being like, oh man, like Ella probably hates me, like she's probably gonna be so annoyed, I'd be so ticked. He'd be like, why are you seeing me like that, you brat? And then I would have a negative.
And then we would.
And then we
wouldn't have a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't do that. You have 29 followers.
Yeah, you gotta stay together for the 29 followers.
And the 4 subscribers.
You can. We're going to if we get Goldberg's gets on the pod. Or
that'd be crazy. And then can I come back on and talk about The Color Purple?
Yeah.
And like do a
apology?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's a movie?
That's how. Oh my gosh, Kate.
This is blowing my
gosh.
mind.
Me and Matt are about to.
I don't know how much longer I can do the podcast, guys.
That's so
funny.
Oh, guys, I was on my mission.
Okay. Well, actually, this is a good. We need to wrap out real quick here. What are some? I want one from each of you. Then I can give one too, if time permits. What is a practical tip? Like, what's your best tip for communicating in your life that you've found?
Is this like guys to girls and girls to guys?
It can be either. I think in general, or like I guess we could do that. Like Matt, what do you think? Like, what do you wish girls would know, and we could do like for the guys?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. I don't want to take too much time because everyone has to go. I grew up in a home where I think non-verbally we understood like a lot about each other. So when my dad would apologize for things, like I kind of knew that he knew like what he did wrong.
Oh,
okay. And then when I apologize, and so it's tough sometimes for me in relationships because when I apologize, like 9 times out of 10, it's like I know, like I've thought
it's very
I've thought
sincere,
this through, but it's happened here, and it doesn't like I'm pointing to. It's like happened in my head, but it maybe doesn't come out right.
Oh yeah, it's
because,
just that
because in my house, it's like if I say sorry, like that word carries a lot of weight.
Right.
So it's like it kind of does the rest of the lifting to the person. And
That's
so
cool.
I just think what you guys have said has been especially helpful of just like make sure you're accurate. Like when it comes to apologies, when it comes to like accuracy is important to know. And you don't have to like, I don't know, like, how are you feeling now? How are you feeling now? Like, but just like, give
be
them the benefit
considerate
of the doubt.
with your words.
Make it considerate.
Yeah.
Clinical and not considerate. That's another phrase. That's good.
Spitting today. I can't spit actual words, but I can spit alliteration.
That's like some poetry. Hey, I love that, Matt.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. I think for me, I'm going to go back to like being the most confident person in a room because there's a fine line between confident and prideful.
Yes.
And like when you are confident in yourself and your communication styles, you feel way better about yourself. 100%. And I find that when I'm more and I choose to be more confident, it's like, hey, Kate, like you are awesome. Like even saying those words in my mind, like you are awesome. Like you can do hard things and all those things. I go out into the world. I'm like, hey, I'm awesome. Like, let's talk to other awesome people. And then when I go into conversations, and that could be a interesting communicative experience. I'm like, no, I'm awesome. Like, this is just a good growing experience. And I want other girls in YSA, because like there's such an age range in like this time period, is like, you are amazing, you're awesome, you're capable, and you're confident. And so, and then when you have the mindset like, oh, I am confident, then your actions will be done with confidence. And then you will grow that. And that will become more solidified in who you are as a person. Because when I was in Edmonton 2 years ago, I'm not the same person I am now.
Right.
Because that confidence has grown. It's shaped me to who I am. And I'm so happy that I can continue to explore that now.
Oh, I love that.
So.
Amen. A mic drop.
Yeah.
Well, don't I should drop the mic. It's just $12 mics.
Yeah, wow. Or $15 deposit.
No, I love it though. They're super cute.
I love that. Okay, I feel like low-key our podcast today has kind of had like 3 parts. I feel like you kind of covered like the apology.
Yeah.
I can't talk.
I apologize. No, you can do it. You can do
it. 3, 2, 1.
Apology. I did it. I got it.
Applause is probably gonna sound great on the audio.
Sorry, guys.
Anyway, and then you covered the confidence. So I guess my tip kind of goes back to like that active listening. I'm not great at this. I've never claimed to be great at this. I'm trying to be better at this. But I do believe that the vast majority of communication is that listening. So my best tip, and whenever I use it, it works wonders. And I can't remember who said this. It was a guy. I was reading his book the other day. It reminded me of it. I know.
It just shows your character, Ella. Like, you just read book. Like,
I just love books, dude.
You're just reading all the books. That's awesome. I need to read more books. I also need to read. Watch a movie.
The Color Purple.
Yeah, flip.
You start.
I have a book for you.
You have it actually?
No, but we can go to the library.
Yeah, I think we should go to the library.
Anyway, this guy, I think his name was Jordan or something. I can't remember.
Peterson.
No, it's not Jordan Peterson. Shout out Jordan Peterson. We need to stop shouting.
Yeah, we need to stop shouting out.
There's too many people to add.
We shout out.
Anyway, I digress. But he said to think about attention as an on-off switch instead of a dimmer. Like, have you ever been talking to someone where like you just like notice like they kind of start checking their phone and like they just start looking away and they dim out, and you get like really self-conscious and you're kind of like you stumble off and you're like, why am I even talking? Do I even matter? So when I apply that, when I think of attention like an on-off switch, I have to make that conscious decision. And I'm like, okay, if I'm in this conversation, like I am in this conversation, like I'm leaning forward, I'm locked in, I'm giving you those like verbal, like, oh, wow, interesting, like, you know. And when I do that,
you're not just like a texting communicator in real life. You're like
you're engaged, and just even that engagement allows them to
eye contact.
It's eye contact. Yeah, but I've had way more deep and fulfilling conversations, and even if they're conversations I wouldn't necessarily be into, I'm able to actually be engaged in them because I'm not like, oh, who else is here? What's on my phone? And so I guess this kind of goes back to your thing of creating. So yeah, attention is an on-off switch, not a dimmer. Keep it on.
All right.
Love it.
Wow, this has been a great episode.
This is a good episode.
I feel like we covered a lot of ground. I liked how it I've liked this episode. It's been fun to chat.
Wow. Well, Kate, thank you so much for coming on. We are so
happy.
Thanks
for having me.
Yeah. Well, we will see you guys next week. We are signing off. My name is Ella.
I'm Matt.
And this is Confused as You Are.
We're all confused.